Greetings everybody with Kind of Games Online. Welcome back to more of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Last time, we made our way through Explorer's Crypt, the 7th dungeon. And in this episode, we have no hint as to where we need to go for the 8th dungeon. But there's one region we've left unexplored, so I think that's our best bet. We have, well first, this guy. We can head over here now. What is even over here? I'm actually kind of curious. Because this seems to be... What is even... yeah, there's actually some areas to the 4th dungeon area that I didn't go to, but it's nothing too major. Let's see where this is. Temple of Seasons. This must be where the temple was before it moved to Suburbia. And this must be what remains of it. Well, we might as well get to exploring. There has to be something of help here. But I think the first thing we need to do is... because it's the Temple of Seasons, it's going to involve some season puzzles. We want to start by changing the season to fall. And we're going to see a gimmick of fall that we have not seen before. Well, we might have seen it a few times before, but this is the first time we're putting it to use. In fall, leaves are going to be put... basically, piles of leaves are going to fill up holes, and you can walk across them. And normally they will give way, but because I have the rock spring equipped, they will not. But we want to make our way over here. Because if we go down here, we have another stump. So, let's go ahead and change the season to winter. And we head over here. We can jump across, and down here, we have an entrance to Suburbia once again. We seem to be in a kind of new area. Where are we on the map? We can remove that rock, and we'll have a shortcut back here. So, up here. This shoots off huge fireworks. He's tossing in various things. Sometimes it's kind of funny to see just what crazy things he tosses in. But, what we need to toss in is a bomb. As such, the whole volcano is erupting. And this place looks completely different. You did it! Cool! Alright. Well, with that done, let's head back to Holodrum. Now we have a bummable area there, so let's go ahead and use our Rockscape, get over here and see just what is right here. In fact, I do believe, yes, right here, the last piece of heart. Well, besides the two that I've talked about before. But that is all the pieces of heart that we're going to at least be getting in this playthrough. We might get more if we're lucky, but I make absolutely zero promises. But, in the meantime, there are other things that we can do. If we go over here, we can see there's nothing we can do, but if you were paying attention, we need to switch the season over to summer. Because, by doing that, the vine comes in, and we can climb it. I hear vines are meant to be climbed, so let's climb it. And let's move on over this way. And there seems to be an area here. Let's head on through. Can't jump this, so other thing we can do. Yeah, you can't really see it, but you get the idea. Keep on moving. We are very close to the last dungeon, actually. I mean, super close. Oh. bit of a puzzle here, because you can only push them from specific sides. I do believe we want to push that, and push this. Yep. Let's head up. And let's go ahead and equip our Rock's Cape, because I really hate these guys. They are very annoying. They shoot sword beams, they can do a lot of damage to you. They are probably the most annoying regular enemies in the entire game. And quite possibly the most threatening. But anyways, we are very close to where we need to go. In fact, I do believe just beyond here, we go over here, and there are 2 fairies here. Very handy, especially since this is just before the 8th dungeon. And the 8th dungeon is very unique in the fact that it's the only dungeon of the 8 that can be found in Suburbia. But here it is. Head on in. Welcome to level 8, Sword and Shield Maze. This dungeon is the Freeze Flame dungeon, essentially. We have an icy area here, but there's more to this dungeon than it seems. Let's use a slingshot, because there's a key right here, right off the bat. But we have a long trek ahead of us, so I guess the best option would be to get down to business. We have 3 statues here, but we can't do anything about them yet. We'll be coming back here. But we also have these annoying guys that change their polarity. Yeah, screw them. Come here. Come here! Alright. Moving right along. Gonna need some bombs. Which, fortunately, we have bombs. Let's toss a bomb there. Oh yeah, and ice physics. They're a fun time. I do believe there is a ring, I think it's called the snowshoe ring, that makes it so ice physics will not apply to you. But I think it's linked game only, which we'll get into what that means later. How much later? Because we are near the end of the game. Well, you'll find out. And no, do not exit the area. Another key drops, so let's go and collect that. Alright, right here. If you need more fairies, by all means. We got a bunch of anti-fairies here. So, let's just move on forward. We're at full health. And there's a lock there, but what is over here? If anything. Nothing we can do. Not yet, anyways. Alright. In which case, I was saying before this is the Freeze Flame dungeon. This is why. We head down here. This does not look like an icy area. The idea is, this is a 2-floor dungeon. And one floor is an icy area, the other floor is a fire area. Very interesting, and it makes for a bunch of puzzles. And also, Wallmaster, screw him. But now, we're heading into more annoying territory. AKA every bit of territory. So we got a bit of platforming to do. Rock's Cape platforming, it's fun. I swear. Moving on forward, though. Uh-oh. Let's jump. 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 So much jumping. Let's just move right along here. Step on that switch. That does open this door, I do believe. And is there really anything we need to do here? Also, this guy's kind of just trapped, so we can just murder his face off. What is here? We'll be coming back to this, because I want to find out what's at the stair area. You die. Is this anything worth my while? In fact, I think it is. Excuse me. And this is why ice physics suck. Anyway, there's the compass. So, I mean, that's a start. And I've taken a lot of damage because ice physics are the worst thing ever. I swear to God. I really do not like ice physics, if you couldn't tell. I think there's a ring that helps you with damage from spikes, but I don't think I have that ring. I'm pretty sure I don't anyways. In fact, we have very few rings. But enough about that. Let's head on up again, and there's nothing we can do here. Awesome. So what is there that we can do currently? Well, we can head down here. near our polarity powers thing. And what do you have to say? I just had to look around the room first to see what else there was. What do you have to say? Icy cores make piercing blades. Okay. Can I get a decent amount of stuff from this? Namely, some health. Yeah, that'll work. There's a locked door, which we cannot do anything about yet, because, well, we don't have a key. So, let's just move on forward. Let's see, what is there we can do? Can we just jump down here? Yeah. So this is what we need to do. Let's go ahead and go this way now. And we have many enemies that I really don't care for. And what do you have to say? A silent watch may be needed. Yeah, this is one room I never got. Like, I never got how the room works. But we'll come back to it in a bit, because I just want to kill those guys first. Yeah, we have this Armos, which really does not do much of anything. And it says a silent watch may be needed, but even then, look, nothing is happening. So we'll come back to it later, when it is actually necessary. Let's go and get our Rock's Cape ready, so we can jump across here, because I do believe we are coming up on the dungeon item. And, oh, I've been jinxed, no wonder. Alright. Right here. Go away. This is also why I hate keys. Alright, there really is not much we can do here. Not yet, anyways. Silent watch may be needed. I'm still... Oh. Okay, that works. I don't know what I did differently, but okay. At least he's out of the way. There's a treasure chest there, which does have some relevance. Which you will see what that relevance is in a bit. And there is, in fact, a treasure chest here. What does this have? We have the dungeon map. Let's see what we're dealing with, as always. Fittingly enough, based off the name, the dungeon is shaped like a sword and a shield. But anyways, now we have our magnetic abilities. Oh, crap. I should probably watch my health, but what we want to do is this. That's going to make it for a bit of a shortcut. Which is handy because, well, I really hate walking around. But in any case, now that's done, we're getting every bit closer to what we need to have done. So let's go on through it this way. And... uh-oh. Grab stuff. Alright. Can head through here, and we are just about the dungeon item, actually. Which I do believe that treasure chest contains the dungeon item, in fact. But first, these Armos really need to die. Get out of here. And right here, you got the Hyper Slingshot. It shoots 3 seeds at a time. It replaces your slingshot you currently have. But here's the interesting thing about it. It still only consumes 1 seed, despite the fact it's shooting 3 seeds at once. Very weird, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. And what we actually want to do is not do what I was doing just now, but we want to head this way. Excuse me. And we are just about set to take on the dungeon boss, or the mini-boss anyways. But we do, if we couldn't gather by now, there is a key in that chest, so let's go ahead and claim that key. And let's see, how much progress have we made? That is actually a decent amount of progress. Alright. But yeah, the sword part's the fire part, and the shield part's the ice part, as you can see. But there was a locked door that we saw before, so now that we have a key in hand, let's go see what's over there. But there's one other thing we want to do, and that's take advantage of our new Hyper Slingshot. First, can one of these possibly drop a heart? Or at least something relating with health. Nope. Awesome. We can do that, and stairs appear. But, the question is, what does this get us? Well, first you're going to need a lot of bombs, so hopefully you have a bunch. And in fact, all that stuff is going to contain some more bombs if you need some. But we gotta throw it. Oh, come on, really? I can't even... Alright, well, fortunately it does not take too long for you to gain control of your sword again. But even then. Also, more bombs. If I can defeat the mini-boss without using up all of my health and possibly conserving my thing... You get what I'm saying. If I can conserve my potion. There. The words are amazing, because apparently I don't know them. If I can conserve my potion, that'd be great, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to lie on that. But anyways, let's use one of our keys, and it's mini-boss time. Oh, Jesus. So, this guy, he basically switches between fire and ice. And he is very, very aggravating. I know bits to how this fight works, but I don't know entirely how this fight works. And, you know, let's scratch that. I don't know how this fight works. I think we gotta hit this with the right kind of seed, which might end up being mystery seeds, apparently. Yes, we need to hit with mystery seeds. Then we can pick this up. I am in a bad spot, aren't I? Yep, there goes that potion. Fine. But yeah, this is what we're supposed to do. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. But in any case, we can move on if we want to, but there is one other thing. You might recall, at the start of the dungeon, we saw a room which had 3... Yeah, this room. Which, I'm not in the right spot. I need to go here. We can do this. Not that. We can do that. That makes a treasure chest appear. And inside is a ring. We'll get that appraised later. Just as the game says. But now that's done, let's head on back through the warp once again. And we have more things that must be done. Let's go ahead and get our Hyper Slingshot ready with the Ember Seeds. And we gotta do this. And... okay. The keys are also a bit annoying, because you gotta be quick about this. Seriously? There! That only took a few tries. Alright. Moving right along, we have a puzzle room here. And in fact, the rest of this is going to be revolving around the same gimmick, which we will be seeing later. Which... I'll come back to that puzzle room later, because I really don't want to have to deal with that puzzle room now. That is like the most annoying puzzle in this game. In my opinion, anyways. But to a degree, I also enjoy it. Let's go and blow that up. And what do you have to say? The magical ice freezes all. Right here, we have to play a memory game. Unfortunately, I apparently have very garbage memory. So let's try to do this. Nope. Let's try that again. And it's a different path every time. Come on. Think this way. Got it. We get a small key for that. bit complicated, but speaking of complicated things, we have more to this puzzle. So the idea of what we need to do, you'll get a preview of this, because we are about ready to end off the episode. The idea is we need to pick up each of these ice things, and we gotta toss them down these pits, because this will happen. Yeah, it's really complicated. It's more complicated than you'd think anyways. But there's a small key there. But that will probably about do it for this episode. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, we're going to be continuing on with this puzzle, and we'll probably be finishing up with the 8th dungeon. See you guys then.